Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. We're blessed to be within the house of Amirul Mu'mineen Salawatullahi wa salamuhu alayh, which he uptook as his residence while he was given the Dhahiri leadership, and he moved the seat of the capital from the city of Medina al-Munawwara to the city of Kufa. So as he resided in the city of Kufa, this was the place that he took as his residence. And you see behind me a well that was dug by Amirul Mu'mineen Salawatullahi wa salamuhu alayh. He dug this well with his own blessed hands, and with the grace of Amirul Mu'mineen, the water still pumps out from the well. And you may be able to see behind me that with the development of time, the construction, reconstruction, the authorities that are responsible for the maintenance of this house as a sanctified place and a place of visitation, they have come ahead, they have made developments, and they have fitted in pipes through pumps, which they are able to then extract the water from the well. And through these pipes, the water is supplied and is an acts as a source of water supply to the area around the house of Amirul Mu'mineen. As we continue to visit the house of Amirul Mu'mineen, you find that the construction of the house and the structure of the house rather has been preserved over time, such that the rooms in which Sayyidah Zainab alayhi salam lived, the rooms in which Sayyidah Kulthum lived, these are all preserved and are a testimony to history and the humbleness with which Amirul Mu'mineen lived in the city of Kufa, despite being the leader and the Khalifa of an empire or of a nation so great that stretched over 34 present-day countries. But despite this, he lived in the most humble of ways. Presently, we are in this part of the house in which Amirul Mu'mineen Salawatullahi wa salamuhu alayh was given the final ghusl and the final kafan. This is a very, very emotional room to be in. As you can see, we have got visitors from all over the world who come here to pay respect to Amirul Mu'mineen, recite eulogies, and it is an atmosphere of grief and an atmosphere in which people truly sense that this was where our master was martyred in the worst ways possible, and how Imam Hassan al-Mujtaba and Imam Hussein alayhi salam very tearfully gave the ghusl to Amirul Mu'mineen. The chamber that you see behind me is the Maghsal. This is the place where Imam Hassan al-Mujtaba gave ghusl to Amirul Mu'mineen while he was aided by Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam. And we have within the narrations that Imam Hassan al-Mujtaba used the hunut, that was the remainder from the hunut brought down by Jibra'il, used on Rasulullah, used on Sayyidah Fatima al-Zahra, and what was remaining from that amount was used on Amirul Mu'mineen, and Imam Hussein in turn used the remainder of that when he gave the ghusl to Imam Hassan al-Mujtaba. This is that house where when Amirul Mu'mineen was struck on the 19th day of Shahr Ramadan, he was brought to his house from the masjid. He was leaning on the shoulders of Imam Hassan and Imam al-Hussein, and when he approached close to the house, he asked Imam Hassan to let him be so that he can walk by himself. Imam Hassan al-Mujtaba said to him, "Oh father, you are way too weak and the wound is way too deep. You have lost too much blood to be able to walk by yourself." And at this point, Amirul Mu'mineen said to Imam Hassan al-Mujtaba, as the Khutaba very famously narrate, they said, Amirul Mu'mineen says, "Oh my son Hassan, Zainab is in the house and I do not wish her to see her father in this state. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un, wa la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah."